Alrighty, we're finally getting some GSPRO version 2 videos out there. This is D-Lud Hobbies channel. Pretty much going GSPRO, course rounds, reviews, swing thoughts on golf, whatever. Today we're doing River Highlands Country Club. White tees, and stay tuned for the back nine, and in particular the last couple of holes, because I finally get some redemption on holes 17 and 18. Starting off with a decent drive down the left hand side. Gonna have about a 6-iron in. Looked like it came off the face well, but it ends up just a little short for an opening bogey. That's alright, lots of holes left, including a short par 4 here up the hill. Playing about 330. Slicing a hybrid off the tee, but leaving like a 9-iron in, so you're gonna be alright. The default weather here at River Highlands is some sort of low fog. Not sure I'm a huge fan, but we'll play in it. Very good to get a short chip to work for GSPRO, and we're off to the third. Right down the middle, a good drive there, leaving 154 left, center of the fairway. Looked a little toey, but hard to tell. Oh, distance was good. Just about 4 yards left of the pin, and an easy par there. We're playing auto putt. We got the Garmin R10 launch monitor. Auto putts are set to 30 feet and in is 2, 10 feet and in is 1. I am personally notorious for being about 1.5 inches away from getting a bunch of birdies each round. Not sure that's the case this time, but River Highlands gave me some trouble actually through about 12 holes, and 450 par 4s are not something that I'm particularly good at, but able to chip into the one putt circle and save par there. 220 par 3. This is the white tees, guys. That whatever that yellow tee right in front looks quite a bit further, but from 220, this is probably the best shot of my life. And what did I just talk about? 1 inch away. Moving on. Swinging pretty good here. Long par 5 here, it looks like. And a tree is going to cut that a little short. Luckily, we're in front of this tree. Just advancing the ball and still like 200 away. The white tees at River Highlands, I think, was still like 6,400 yards, so it's a tough one. That came off super straight, going a little left, but for having such long shots in, I'm pretty happy with how a couple of them came off the club face, kind of dead at target, or just a little left or right from 220 is no slouch. At least for me, that's a struggle of my game, is definitely the long irons, which, I mean, who isn't? If we could all hit 4 irons like we hit our 9-iron, we would be pretty good. Alright, 193 again, long time in here. We're hitting this hybrid a bunch. Trying to find 193. This needs a kick. Oh, it might have had the distance if it was just a little bit to the right. Tricky little 14-yard chip. And just a little too far. That's going to put another bogey up on the card. Followed by a 200-yard par 3. That's what you want to see right after bogeys. It looked really smooth, just open face. And finds the greenside bunker. A 30-yard bunker shot, just trying to get it going. And that comes up short, so back-to-back bogeys. Ninth hole now, sitting at +3. Trying to finish the front with maybe a score in the minus direction. Let's see. Not really cutting the corner, but hitting it far enough out there that we got some sort of a short iron in. Playing like a low fade shot here with an 8 or a 9, and really good shot, but not going to be a birdie there. +3, turn the corner, go to the 10th. Another longer par 4, 430. Face closed, and that's coming into some tree trouble. There was a par 4, still got 2 something left. Not excited about that, but it's out. And probably not excited about that one either. That looked like I almost shanked it. This hole becoming a problem. And the one putt circle doesn't hold it, and so that's a double bogey. So +5 now to the 11th. There might be one more hole that that's just a nice safe shot on the green. Sorry to finish my thought. There might be one more hole that I screw up, and then I start like a little mini comeback here, and we're gonna see if we can follow that. The back 9 usually not as good for me historically on the channel, but this round particularly, I remember thinking to myself, you got to get stronger mentally. You got to find something, a swing thought or whatever, to get yourself going. So back-to-back pars on 11 and 12. Water all the way up the side here on a par 5. And I'm going to flirt with the out of bounds over here on the left. I think if that hits the cart path, it's gone, but it's a par 5, and we got water everywhere, so we're just going to play a cart path ball there on purpose, of course, and end up in a good spot, 104, and a good angle. Everything about that looked good. Get a good bounce. Oh, just a little too gentle with it, but I like the hands in front. Kind of threw the ball. Able to capture a par and move to 14, which is sort of a respectable par 4, 400. Not this like 458 nonsense. Seemed like a decent strike, maybe a little toey, but it's out there in the middle of the fairway, going downhill, kind of over a tree. Just trying to play a nice tight draw in there, and that was a good shot that just misses a birdie, but goes right over the pin, so we're not going to be too upset about that. And then they throw you a short par 4 here, 266. I hit a pop-up off the top of the club, but it's still going to be pretty close. I really wanted this birdie to sit in that circle. Oh man, a rare occasion where we sit just inside the circle. So a birdie there, and then we go 155. Look at this pin location, tucked up against the water and the bunker. And that's how you want to do it. Spin off the fringe, sit right next to it. So back-to-back birdies on 15 and 16. Now here's the dreaded 17 and 18. I definitely was not going in the water here, if you couldn't tell from that swing. But we do get a nice kick off of the cart path, which gives us a little jump forward, ride the wave a little, and then this is a scary shot, 157, water the whole way off of some rough. Just played it safe, hit it long and left. This was a par 4, so now we're kind of trying to save that par. And it just holds it. I'm sweating now. 18th hole. I want to birdie this one and get this thing to +2. Starts off with a overswinging drive out to the right. Not great, but 192 from the bunker. We're not going to worry about that lip in digital world. And you hit an absolute P-Rod. Sit. I wanted it to sit in there and birdie that so bad, but par the last two with a couple birdies before that, end up at a 73. 35 and a 38. So a good round there at River Highlands. Let me know if you've played it and what you scored, and subscribe to the channel so to see a bunch more golf sim rounds and reviews coming up.